It's 10 o'clock. Do know your children are? And it's time now for the Peter Channel 10 o'clock news on this late Wednesday night, June 24th, 2020. It's 10 o'clock and the mountain temperature is 80 degrees. Top stories on the Peter Channel 10 o'clock news on this late Wednesday night is House Judiciary hearing on political interference at Justice Department. Record increase of new COVID-19 cases in the 3 U.S. states with the most population. 3 Georgia men indicted in federal felony murder malice charges in an outbreak case. U.S. appeals court orders judge to dismiss case against former Trump National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut begin coronavirus travel quarantine in hotspot states. Bolton says Trump trying to find out to the coronavirus pandemic. Fauci warns of disturbing trend as Trump ignored viral surge. Virus cases are soaring in Texas about closing down again as a last option. New Poland shows Trump trailing Biden. In Portland, Oregon, convicted murderer Jeremy Christian sentenced life without parole for max stabbings. Florida's state sentence as grim reaper threat for business to define core virus restrictions. U.S. Coronavirus EU considers barring Americans from travel list. Trump considers reducing troops in Germany to send to Poland. And hit hard by coronavirus, Russia holds a mostly mask-free victory parade. Justin Winland as an all God stretches clear across Atlantic Ocean. Leadership at Holyoke Soldiers Home in Massachusetts contributed to COVID-19 outbreak of coroner probe. Arizona firefighters supposed to handle multiple historic wildfires at once. Administration in funding for 13 drive-through COVID-19 testing sites. A 5.8 magnitude earthquake rattled Southern California on Wednesday caused a little temperature at the region. A federal bail court has declined to stop oil from the temperature that's demand second time, more than a decade after state officials spent 2 hours trying to find a vein, but ran a botched lethal injection. President Trump on Wednesday said some U.S. troops withdrawn from Germany may be sent to Poland. A Georgia grand jury on Wednesday formally indicted 3 men accused of the shooting death of armed robbery in February. U.S. Navy received the first fleet CMB plane to be Austria, a tilt-winning helicopter designed for U.S. aircraft carriers, Maker said on Wednesday. In last night's Mansfield town meeting held at the Xfinity Center, Mansfield voters approved budget ban on plastic straws at town meeting held at Xfinity Center. Attleboro City Council okays $143 million budget holds its breath over state aid. Recently retired Foxborough firefighter faces weapons and drug charges. Now, Federal School Committee members have somewhat generously accepted a new operating budget that have limited the aid. On pins and needles to say what the state does on local aid. Collision on Lake Burl went from pumps called for kayaks to post flags. GNC store at Elm Square and North Alabama closed soon, and Mansfield State House remain open for now. Peter Chill News Time is 10:03. I-6 restaurant in Plymouth closed after 30 years. 1.7% of Parkton protesters says of coronavirus. Parkton, Randolph man, among 24 facing federal drug charges. Bear reaches over $10 billion settlement in Randolph cancel lawsuits. Tesla owners have most issues in JD Power 2020 initials quality study. Neptune size exoplanet found zoom on the ground nearby young star. Says surface of ocean on Jupiter's moon nearby deemed potentially habitable. Launch on NASA's next Mars rover delayed again by contamination concern on the ground. U.S. hit second single day of coronavirus cases at 36.358 breaking airport record. Austin blames labs of use of fax machines for long wait times for coronavirus test results. In Oregon, 3 new deaths as known cases near 7,500, health officials said. In 12th, a reference to new vaccine for coronavirus begins in London. Peter Children's on is 10:04. Time out for Peter Children's traffic trend. Time out for a sports report. FBI says Bubba Walt's not targeted hate crime. Is J.R. Smith a good fit to replace Avery Bradley of the Lakers? Twitter gross Texas 3 and just for the news and compared to an abandoned warehouse. And Ignala, Hassan, Low, lead hockey Hall of Fame class of 2020. And now, looking at the traffic and transit checker 10:05. Baby! On the MBTA subway system, looking good. Company rail, looking good. And Providence Line Train 836, 8:58 p.m. Which just up at 5 10 minutes passing between Providence and South Station. Providence Line Train 834, 7:45 p.m. from Wickford Junction and canceled with mechanical issue. The next event will be 836, 8:58 p.m. from Wickford Junction. And Thursday looking good. Okay, I was in my way to New England. 44th, low between Millburn and Plymouth. 3 in South South between Braintree and Ingham. Westbound slope to 84 in Sturbridge. And 95. Both fins back between Greenwich and Bridgeport. And Merritt Parkway slow to the Bridgeport stretch. Now, looking at the weather situation at 10:06. Mostly good sky tonight. Low 61 degrees. Calm wind for Thursday. Most of the sun covered 85 degrees. Calm wind coming to southwest wind. 5 to 7 on. And afternoon was good size. 20 miles an hour Thursday night. Slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 a.m. Part gust with 64 degrees southwest spot. 5 miles an hour coming every night. Just for the 20th Thursday. Chance of showers and thunderstorms after 9 a.m. Part to south with 83 degrees. Calm wind coming. Southwest wind 5 miles an afternoon. Wind gust out 21 miles an hour. Just 50%. And nearby mountains plus at 7 inch miles possible thunderstorms Friday night. Part gust with 62 degrees southwest spot. 5 miles an hour coming in the evening for Saturday. Most south with 87 degrees southwest spot. 3 to 8 miles an hour. Gust out 23 miles an hour for Saturday night. Check the shots up tonight, mostly clouds with 70 degrees southwest spot, 58 mile an hour, gets highs 20 mile an hour, chances of 40%. And by Sunday, check the shots, parts 6 degrees southwest spot, 6 mile an hour, gets highs 23 mile an hour, chances of 50%. And for Sunday, part clouds with 6 7 degrees light, but wind. Monday, check the shots at 1 p.m. Most of the sides of 86, low 63 degrees, calm and chances with 30%. Tuesday, check the shots, parts 79, low 62 degrees, north spot, 3 to 5 mile an hour, chances with 30%. And for Wednesday, check the shots, parts 79 degrees, north-face wind, chances with 30%. Right now, Martin, it's a 74 degrees in a beer cloud. That's green for the Peter channel. And the clock news on this late Wednesday, June 24th, 2020. Viewers, hope you have a good night with the message. Stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. We'll see you tomorrow. More important, hope you have a good night.